All right, good day, people, dark horse investors. All right, so we're looking at this U.S. government selling 6.5 billion Silk Road bitcoins before Trump enters office. All right, so that's one of the big headlines of today. So, with the Department of Justice, all right, they're going to expedite permission to sell, citing price volatility as a key reason for avoiding further delays. Officials confirmed the asset worth approximately 6.5 billion will be sold despite an upcoming administration change in less than 2 weeks when the president who had vowed to retain seized Bitcoin is set to take office. All right, this is probably one of the reasons why Bitcoin is actually going down. Remember, they're going to use any narrative to try to push price down. This is one of many. It's not everything, right? Um, Here's some things we want to look at with this. All right, so many participants will now be watching for potential effects on liquidity and volatility if large sale orders emerge. Okay, now if we go look at the charts, all right, I'm on an hourly chart right now, and let's just look at the liquidation. So in the last 4 hours, 88% of the market were long, and if you can see that right here, I'll take a pencil and let's use blue. All right, so you see right here. So this is all of the crypto market for the most part, right? They are long. Okay, let's clear this out for you. Now, if we go down to BTC, all right, last 4 hours, 87% were long. That is creating liquidity for someone who wants to sell. And this is 1 hour candles. And you clearly can look back for each hour. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. So in the last 4 hours, you see that if 87% are long, why we're still coming down and moving down. And of course, uh, from this high point of here, 102, which was set on Monday the 6th, okay, we've seen a drop. Now, when Monday occurred, 87, I'm sorry, it was 83% were long. 83% were long at the moment. And then, of course, you see now it's all pulled back. Remember, they are providing liquidity for someone who wants to sell. All right. Now, we got some key levels. Let's go on the 4 hour chart and we'll look and we'll see where Bitcoin uh, look like it wants to head. Okay. And this is the box. So I'll show you how I got this box. I use the Fibonacci retracement, and I'm taking it from this area, this region here, where we're going to get this retracement level up to this high here. We've already crossed the 23%, and we've came back above, which is a good, healthy sign that we do expect to go lower. So we want to have our targets between the 50 and the 61%. I'm leaning more towards the 61%, but this is the region that we definitely feel that price can come to. All right, I want to see price come back down to the bottom half of this one, which is put us at 61% retracement, which is an $82,761 Bitcoin. Can it go lower? Of course. Do we want it to go lower? Yes. If you don't, you're in the wrong market. You are a wishful investor who doesn't understand cycles. The lower this thing goes, the better for you to accumulate more. Or if you know how to trade, you can make money on that going down. But with alts starting to bleed, this is great. So if Bitcoin gets dragged down, alts get dragged down even further, then you can start consolidating. You can start adding some more positions. Tax season is basically has starting to rev up. Some of you start getting some tax returns. You may have your extra go at this. So look at it as an opportunity. There's no need for this to try to run to get up to $120,000, $250,000 right now. All right, let it play out. Let it do its thing. All right, I did a posting on TradingView. You can check it out. Let's go to it right quick. Let's go over to my actual profile. All right, and I talked about, let's see, XRP short. All right, I posted this on January 3rd. Now, this analysis is based off of uh, this the monthly chart. All right, so it's bigger. And essentially what I said was, look, historically XRP fails after it has a rally. So you look on this chart, you have a rally, you have a rally, you have a rally, and you have a rally right now. But what's happening is every time it has a rally, it fails. All right. And that's not to say that it's going to do that forever, but in the conditions that we're in, uh, first half of the year, a lot of times people are selling off to cover tax liabilities from the previous fiscal year. So 2024, why not? You got enough. You made enough. You know, you especially all the guys who've been loading up down here, loading up down here. Okay, take some profits off the table, let price correct. Okay, and then reload. Right, but at the same time, you can what? You can take care of some tax liabilities, maybe on some other assets that you need to cover. It is what it is. It happens all the time. And that's one reason. Okay. But also, you want to make sure that you have enough people who want to buy, because for every buyer, there must be a seller. And for every seller, there must be a buyer. All right. And then when there's a true imbalance in that is too large, then of course, what's going to happen? Price starts dropping. So even if the crypto market start to pull back right now, right? It's not enough buyers coming back into the market to sustain that. So what's going to get the buyers to come back in eventually when we what? Break and go even further, go even further higher, right? But if we look back at that Bitcoin uh, chart, okay, look, all of this 108, even this recently on Monday, 103. What did this do? This attracted more people to come in the market, and then this is when you have these imbalances of 87% long. You know, last 24 hours got 58. You got 71, 99%, 80, 81. Anybody who understands liquidity knows that, look, man, if and 99% of the people on your platform at BitMEX do think that it's long, you want to buy, oh, I got some people to sell to there. That's liquidity. It's rarely going to go in the direction of the retail. No, retail, you're nothing but liquidity. Sorry, it is what it is. So last 24 hours, 130,855 traders were liquidated, and actually come into $397 million. And for whatever reason, Ethereum continues to be one of the main culprits of someone getting liquidated in a single order. So this person lost $12.12 million in a single liquidation. Just because you got a lot of money don't mean you're smart, because this is not smart money. This is not smart money. This is dumb money that's long. And then when this becomes a whole lot of shorts, when this becomes 99% short, 71% short, what are we looking to do? Go long. I don't know how long this is going to last of being a contrarian that's like this, because eventually I hope retail to catch on and like, you know what, this don't make sense. And then by the time retail catches on and says, you know what, if everybody's short, I'm going to go long, guess what? The market's probably going to shift and it'll probably start going with the majority. But at that point, it's not even retail that's no more. It's the institutions control it. You have to be prepared that that could happen in the future, because markets do adapt. Right? So you can read out this article. I'll put it in there. Read more about it. Uh, yeah. So this means that um, they definitely have the capability of, if they dump this, this could happen. It could push price even further down. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at the FTX payout. All right. Now this was announced on January 3rd. All right. Could this be part of it? Who knows? People are afraid about, hey, all these people who are owed money, they may dump it on the market. So the market may be spooked, but it's news and they want to get out. Who knows? But what we do know is that FTX creditors repayments will begin within 60 days of January 3rd. All right, so that's the BitGo, Kraken have been appointed as distribution managers. All right, so they're going to use the FTX debtors customer protocol for KYC tax submissions. So after a long and arduous uh, process of following this dramatic collapse, the FTX payout plan has officially gone into effect today. So January 3rd, blah, blah, blah. All right, so it's talking about it's an estimated total distribution will range between 14.7 billion and 16.5 billion for the first payout round. All right, now we got to think about that. That's on top of what we're talking about with the federal government. That could also push price down. Also, these are people who got pain points. All right, Bitcoin is in profit. Why not take profit? So people get mad if Bitcoin drops in price. Why would you get mad if it drops in price when people need to take profit? It's a wealth building machine, so you can take profit. Yes, you can borrow against it to try to stay away from the tax liability of selling. But for the most part, people want to like, hey, I want to sell off my position. I'm doing pretty well, and they understand the cycle of the markets will pull back, and we'll look for entry elsewhere. You also have to take into account of what we call the derivative market, and this is what the liquidation is based. This is based off derivatives. The derivatives is the largest market on the planet, and so the derivatives also plays a factor. The derivative market doesn't care that you own in your cold storage wallet Bitcoin. They could care less. They want to know where the liquidity is, and the big boys play in this market, so there's a lot of liquidity. And if the liquidity is further down here, meaning that if we get down here, there's billions and billions and billions of dollars of stop loss orders, they're going to come down here and they're going to get it. Watch this. If price goes here, and let's say only $100 million can be made, or if you take price down here, $10 billion can be made, where do you think the price is going to head to? Definitely not here. And if it do decide to come here, it'll come up here real quick and it'll go down here real quick to get this. That's the greed aspect of it. Sweep it, boom, get both. That can happen. So let's take a quick look at the liquidation heat map. Let's just look at the map first. And it's on the perpetuals. Where are we at down here? We're at 92 something. Let's do this. Look at the heat map. Let's see what's going on. All right, so you see as I'm going down, you see at different price levels. That's how much liquidation would be if price comes down here at these different price levels. So when it was at 92, 241, that was 43 million. That was sitting in that zone. 18 million. If you get back up here to 95 and some change, it's 39 million sitting up here. 37, 17, 30. So we can keep going all the way up here. You see how Look right here at 98. If we go to 98,992, it's 5 million something dollars worth sitting up there at that level, right? But it's 12 million at 90,007. So you think price want to try to run through all these levels? I mean, it could, but there's a lot of levels down here you can go through that you can collect a pretty significant amount. All right, you got 3 million, 6, 13, 15, 24 million, 8, 30 million. So it's all these up here, right? Then you get to the 80, 89, 3.5, 89, 541, $17 million at that level. 6, 88, 90. And I want to see more. So eventually, as we get more data, we can go down and see. Let's see if we get some more. All right, let's do a week. Let's see what maybe get some more data on a week. So let's do this. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to see if I can see some more data that's down there. So whatever you see, look like so the liquidation. And so if price is pulling down, that means longs. The people who want to go long, they're being liquidated. And if prices, like over here, are moving up, all right, who getting liquidated? It's everybody who was short, who thought it should be dropping. All right, they're being liquidated and knocked out. So you see all these big juicy prices: 44 million, 42 million, 30 million. All right, then you get 8. All right, so you see it starts to look at this at 102, $85 million worth, and 33, 62. You all up in here, right? But then all of a sudden, price what it stalls. All right, it has this, but then look at this. You got so this is a great one. So you got 37 million up here at 103,000 if price goes there. But then if it comes back down here to 101, which you go over here, you see it does, is 81 million sitting in here, right? Market don't got time to be going up to get that. They might as well come out here and get this. 67, 40, look at 53, 33 is a lot coming down in here. And these are based off of all these longs who now have to come out and have to cover so they're being liquidated because they all started going long up here looking for something to push higher. So the whole entire market is all about liquidity, guys. So on to the next, Polymarkets. This is very huge. We know betting has taken off, sports betting, but now is moved on into other areas. All right. So Polymarkets, wildfire betting markets attract public eerie amid ongoing CFTC investigation, which I can see why. Because now, what if somebody starts orchestrating on purpose to set these fires based off of how much money could be made in the prediction markets? And so they're saying it's controversial because it's criticized for allowing bets on devastating wildfires in California. All right. So they're saying although it promoted the markets as a means of providing real-time insights into major societal events, the reaction is largely critical. Right? So they want to know, they want to do some subpoena. They want to see, okay, is there some correlation to this that maybe there's some insiders that are betting and making money off of based off someone having some planned uh, wildfires. It could be. Who knows, right? So let's look at Polymarket. All right, let's click on wildfires right here, and you can see the volume. So this is 130,000 to bet on here. Um, so this one right here, with this spread to Santa Monica by Sunday, you got an 18% chance. I mean, 66,000 worth of volume there on that. So some of the volumes are low, but nevertheless, you can vote. You can bet on these. All right, and so these are new markets. All right, you got politics. You can bet on. All right. So this was an old one, but look at this. Who will be inaugurated as president? All right. So I don't know when this one actually started, but it had a $411 million in volume on this thing, man. All right. So this bet is over with. All right. So you could have betted on between Donald Trump and Kamala, and yeah, you would have generated um, significant amount. I don't know if I could go back and actually put something in to see what it would have been. Um, yeah, it's not. Um, and so this could have been cheaper at the time. You know, it could have been 2 cents. Who knows uh, what it would have been? But yeah, you got these markets you can bet on. Um, like I said, politics. You got sports, of course. Uh, NFL. So yep. So right now it's only 208,000 the volume on that one. I'm pretty sure the Super Bowl coming around is going to be even. It'd be pretty good. Um, if you do crypto, all right. Bitcoin above 97,000 on January 10th. So it's the ninth. All right, $5 million worth right now in volume on this one. So this one's at yes is 2.8 cent, and no, it costs 97 cent. I don't know. So let's say you put in $50 worth. Damn. Okay. I don't know. So you buy that much, whatever contracts, and your potential return if you get it right. So by tomorrow, if it hit 97 above 97 gem, and I think it closes at 11:59 p.m. I believe. Let me see. All right, it says that candle at 12 Eastern Time Zone, noon. All right, so you got to noon on January 10th, and if you get it right, yeah. So this person said something interesting. So while liquidity on Polymarket is fine, I often bet at the other prediction market exchange where the big boys play and they're doing some crazy moves. I'm out of this market. Just look at some of these bets. Hmm. That's big. Now, I don't know if it'll go to where is it? Yeah, and that's so far fetched. But you know what? I mean, tell the truth. Like if you do a couple of these a year or I don't know, a month, this far out. I mean, what would it be if you just did $10? Of course, you just lose. You're risking $10 to make 352. I mean, that ain't bad. I mean, huh? And if you do the 97, because it's more of a sure bet, so that's why it's cost 97 cents. You got to put more in, right? So the more sure it is, you got to put up a lot. And at this point, you're basically risking $1,000 to make $25. So it's only a 2.54% gain on your money. But I mean, if you got the volume, and once again, that's a lot of money. You got to put up $10,000 just to make $156. Like, yeah, that wouldn't be worth it. But yeah, you got to be careful over here. These prediction markets, this part of the derivatives, still, it's all part of that. All right. Um, got yeah, Elon tweets. You can bet on that. I don't know what the volume is. It's pretty decent, 1.3 million. Wow. You got creators. All right, you can find out who will Biden pardon. So you got 15 million volume. All right, so will Trump end the Ukraine war in the first 90 days? You got 8 million volume. So it's very interesting with all the aspects of what money, and this is, like I said, all part of the derivative market as well. Um, yeah, let's look back at crypto. All right, what price will Solana hit in January? So you got these. Will Doge hit 69% by inauguration day? All right, Ripple above $2.40 on January 10th. So you got all this pretty got stuff on meme coins, uh, business. All right, will TikTok be banned in the United States before May 2025? All right, how many Fed cuts 2025? So it's a lot. All right, top AI model on January 31st will be Gemini, Chat GP, Claude. Yeah. So, yeah, look into Polymarket. This is part of the evolution of money, ways to make money on these markets. But yeah, I post this article as well in there. All right, and they really want to see because, hey guys, with these type of markets, I don't know how regulated they are, but what about insiders? There's a lot of insiders on here, right? That can really make it. All right. So if you over here in politics and you know if the president knows, uh, let me see, I don't know. Let's say Biden knows who he's going to pardon, and it's so easy to tell one of his buddies that, look, man, I'm pardoning such and such, and that person can do what? Go on to Polymarket and put in the bet. They already know it. I mean, how's this regulated? We don't know. I mean, is that considered? What is that insider? Insider on what? I don't. You know what I'm saying? So you see how this can get really crazy, right? So you got commodities on here too. All right. What would the price of gold close at in 2025? So it's all over the place. You got MicroStrategy. So yeah. But that's it, man. Hit the like button, subscribe. It's your boy E White. I am out. Enjoy y'all evening.